Hello my lovely, Sophia here. Welcome to my channel, Sophia Psychic Tarot. So let's have a look at any message that Spirit wants us to know today. May not resonate for today. It may be just something to come along in the next couple of days. But let's see what Spirit wants to say to us. Again, check out the description box below the video for anything other that I can do to help you. There are other playlists that I've linked in there and other things that you can buy and look at as well. So we start off with the Five of Cups. With the Nine of Swords. So focusing in your emotions and your thoughts here. So in your emotions, cups are your emotions. So are you crying over spilt cups? Are you feeling sad or miserable, or you know, an energy where you're feeling like this because of something, you know, obviously that's happened, but focusing on spilt cups instead of turning around to the loving energy. Here, you're trapping yourself with your own thoughts, worrying, stressing, perhaps having sleepless nights here. So let's carry on with why Spirit is bringing out those first, because that's sort of giving an energy that some of you may be in. But what else do you have to say? Feeling frustrated as well. So a lot of down energy rather than up energy in your life. You know how life can be like a roller coaster. They're showing me a roller coaster with the highs and the lows. But for some of you, you're in that low cycle at the moment. Okay, some of you because of a situation regarding the home, others because you're just caught up in your own thoughts, in your self-sabotaging thoughts, Spirit is saying to me then. Others because they're drawing me to the cross. Now it could be religious things or it could be healing. A cross can be healing as well, like a medical cross. Okay, and on this card as well, the man is sort of pointing to his ear. There's an eye in this, the mist sort of thing behind it, or the thing that the cross is on, and there is a crow sat on his shoulder. So it's all like sort of Spirit is trying to get through to you, but your frustration, your thoughts, and your focusing on what you don't have, that lack energy and stuck energy, is preventing you from them trying to get through to you here. There's a swan on this card, and it always reminds me, they always say like the ugly duckling story, where the duck was going around, the duckling was going around thinking he was ugly, etc., etc., but he turned into the beautiful swan. So when he was going around focusing on all the things that he thought was wrong with himself or with, you know, life, if you like, but when he realized he was beautiful, his life changed because he stopped focusing on the ugliness. It's a long time since I've heard that story, so Spirit are bringing it through in their terms. But I'm sure you're getting the gist. So where you're focusing your thoughts, what you focus on grows. Now on this card, they're saying it's a bit like, you know, she's either a young adult or a teenager or a woman here, but there's a teddy bear. There's this sort of blanket, like a children's blanket. So it may stem from something in childhood where you're still regurgitating it into adulthood. You're going through the same patterns in life, so you are on an up, but then something happens, you go back into, you straight away grasp for those inner old thoughts. Oh, nothing ever works out for me, this always happens to me, You know, it could be in any area of your life. I keep losing money. I never have enough money. Relationships just don't work out. Why does this always happen to me? I keep losing my job, or I never find a job. You know, it's a cycle that you're going in, Spirit is saying. And you end up feeling frustrated. Okay, and a lot of it is because you're stuck in your old beliefs and assumptions that you're still imposing on yourself. You're limiting yourself with your old programming and system, if you like. Yeah, sort of in that stuck, nothing's going right energy here. Very much so with all of these cards. The pictures on them, you know, Spirit always goes by the pictures to show you, like photos, how you're feeling here. Frustrated, low, upset here, you know, and not really seeing the good in what you want because you're so consumed by what you don't have or the things that keep going wrong for some of you. Okay, so let's see what advice you have then, Spirit, to get out of this energy then. If you're trying to give us advice by watching over us and being around us, trying to communicate with us, but we're not listening, what advice do you have then? Make those changes. Okay, the death card, the killing off the old story, the old things that are not serving you, and freeing yourself from them. And there's a little girl here, so some of you do have sort of, it's like this sort of white, it's actually a tree, but it looks like sort of on the camera like a connection of connected to things in your past that you need to free yourself from. So things perhaps that happened in childhood, if you didn't have the support of parents, or your parents divorced or something, so perhaps you've now got this fear of rejection, abandonment, or not feeling good enough, feeling like you weren't valued or appreciated or loved. Okay, and as you've got older, you go through cycles in your life where you end up coming back to those feelings, Spirit is saying, for some of you. Okay, because they are bringing in this childlike, you know, from the past here. And with that ugly duckling, because he grew up into a beautiful swan. The teddy bear, the child. Okay, it's all these deep-rooted old beliefs or traditional values or religions or whatever. I'm not putting anybody's religion down, but they're bringing it through, saying we often get stuck in what we believe and accept as true, but it can be changed. You don't have to stay in that same cycle and those old limiting beliefs or whatever, because you're going to miss out on lots of opportunities in life by coming back and self-sabotaging. That's the word they're wanting me to use. By self-sabotaging and going back into the old destructive patterns in your life and feeling like you're not getting anywhere. Things never work out. Yeah, look, feeling left out in the cold, you know, I need somebody to help me. Excuse me, will you help me? No, just walking past. Okay, so you're feeling, you know, emotionally vulnerable or financially vulnerable. But Spirit is saying you need to free yourself from your old story, however far back it goes in your life. It's not others people's jobs to do it for you because they don't know the whole story. Again, they're bringing, when I said story, they're bringing me back to the ugly duckling story. If you're not familiar with that story, go and look it up online because it is relevant here. Okay. Transformation. Changes from the old into the new so that you can stop going in self-sabotaging patterns and get through that once and for all. Yeah, because you're just stuck in your own mental prison. Swords are your thoughts, like here, trapping you at the window, stuck in your own mental prison of nothing works out for me here. Yeah, stressed. It's all like that. They're all wearing sort of nightgowns here. So you're stressed. You're just stressing yourself out by, you know, this always happens to me. Not again. Why am I going through this again? You know, and Spirit is saying for those of you that feel like that, you need to shift within. As within, so without. So as within, in your thoughts and your feelings, whatever you are thinking and feeling right now, is what's getting projected outside of you, and you're seeing it reflected back to you. So if you don't like what's out there and you keep going through these cycles, you have to change within. Nobody else can do it for you. They're going to not understand, or they can try and offer advice, but it's short-lived, because you come back to your old programming, your old thoughts and feelings that you've had for such a long time, that is become your default mode, and you can change it, Spirit is saying, by freeing and liberating yourself from the old story and going into the new. And with the Queen of Swords, again, swords, your mental thoughts, but this Queen is taking no BS. Okay, she's got the beautiful angel here, the cherub, blowing a kiss. She's there looking cool, and she is, I'm not putting up with this negativity any longer. I'm going to cut out those negative thoughts that are not serving me, or emotions that are just keeping me stuck. I'm going to free myself from this, because I don't want to keep going in this cycle of being frustrated, of being trapped in this same cycle, and it affecting my health, either physically or mentally here. Okay, let's carry on. Yeah, okay, a bit like this dominating man as well, you know, club those negative thoughts out and free yourself. Okay, fly, my pretty fly, you know, free yourself, like here. Freeing yourself, taking control. Your thoughts and emotions do not control you. You can control them. So really sort of fight with negative Nancy here, and, you know, your thoughts, your ego, and fight it so that you are free. Freeing yourself from the old patterns, Spirit is saying, or negative people around you. And again, these skeletons, like the death card, are all floating in the air. So freeing yourself from that. They want me to keep that card out. Growth and power. Growth, growing through this, learning, growing through it. Again, like the duckling grew into the swan. Okay, growing, realizing and recognizing if you've come back into an old pattern and something is repeating itself, maybe with different circumstances, but it boils down to you not having what you want, or feeling in a low vibrational energy, then this is the time to grow. She's dangling a pocket watch here and coming into your power here. So let's just look at the book. Reject stagnancy. To get unstuck, take action. The choice to grow should be made. Expect growing pains when making huge changes in your life. Change is a natural part of life and cannot be pushed against forever. Change should have aim and purpose. Be courageous. You will blossom. I choose growth. And let's look at power. Step into your true power. Shine brightly. Do not hide who and what you are. The time is right to attract big things for yourself. Open your mind to larger possibilities. I have power and it is real. So drawing on the power within you to grow and change these cycles, freeing yourself from the old that is not serving you. And again, change. He's moving house. He's got his bags and he's loading up the car here. So again, like the death card, these changes can only come from within you, because you're the only one waking up every day with the same thoughts that are going around in your head until you go to sleep at night. Look at where those thoughts are during the day and make those changes within first. Some of you may need to make physical changes in the 3D, okay, in the outside world. If you're in a job that's making you miserable, or a relationship that's making you miserable, etc., etc., okay? But change is definitely something that needs to happen today or soon, when you're ready, Spirit is saying. And trust. Trust us. Trust what your heart is telling you, not your thoughts that are trapping you. Okay, trust and have faith that this is the time for you to move forward. Step into your power. Make those changes. Be aware of where your thoughts are in the day. You can change them. Your thoughts do not rule you, they're saying, okay? But they will do if you allow them to. You can have your happiness, your sunshine, your victory, your success, and your joy and your peace. So let's have a look at any love messages for today if you're wanting to know what a specific person has to say to you. Okay, I want to hold you so tightly, kiss you and tell you and the world my true feelings. Please just be patient a little longer. I will make a decision and then take action. For some of you, not saying that they all connect, but, you know, take what resonates, leave the rest behind. Whatever message comes out is for somebody, even if it's just one person watching this and it doesn't resonate with anybody else. I'm going to be contacting you soon as I've got something to say that may surprise you. But it's happy news. So trust, changes are coming in as well, okay? But the old is not serving you. Free yourself from the old thoughts and emotions that are keeping you stuck, self-sabotaging, however long that you keep coming back to them. If it is something that you've been going through repetitively through your life, it's time to take charge and control and stamp it out and start shifting your energy and your thoughts. I will leave this with you. Love and light.